Oh, we're live.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for listening to Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. I'm Grant Fierro. This is Michael Medina, and that's Angie Shanley. Today, Drew's Days is not present. That's why you guys had to deal with my much less excitement on the intro.
I thought you did really well.
Mine was just a little more mellow. I feel a little weird.
You're mellow. Crazy. You're more mellow than Drew, so your intro was fitting. You're okay, man.
Yeah,
cool. I thought you were going to do something really exciting.
Yeah, it's a little much right now. What do you got? What do we want to get into first?
Whichever you're the MC of the hour, dude.
Yeah, really. Take control, Grant.
Thrasher came out with the best of edits for Evan Smith and for Kyle Walker. So pretty much Sodi and runner up. So
I like to refer to him as the zygote.
I know I saw that tweet last night. The impossible front rock. Who does that? The zygote. That was pretty funny. That was
really though, dude. Who does that trick? Impossible front rock.
I've never seen it go down. I've never seen it go down other than him.
I'm just always impressed by any impossible. Period.
Already?
See, like
yeah,
it's like I'm desensitized, man.
Why is that?
Because it got so popular. The whole impossible.
Hey, do you ever do it?
I can do 3 shoves. I can honestly say that there's no way I can wrap that fucker around my foot.
That's funny. That's funny. What did you watch either of those little edits they did, the best of edits, Mike?
Of course I did. And you know what was kind of fucking weird though? Like, I was referring to the raw files. I'm sorry. As far as the best of shit, like you can't really ask for better, right? Especially from this year. Far as like 2016 being pretty fucking awful, it was pretty fucking awful, right? But at least we got Sodi and Sodi number 2, right? The zygote.
Yeah, we had skateboarding had a lot of good.
Yeah,
stuff, right?
Skateboarding had a very up and down year.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure every year, right? Not every year is good or bad.
Yeah, but every year we don't see a fucking legend pass.
I would say like this has been my first full year of following, so I don't really have much to compare it to. But I would agree it was very up and down. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's just life. It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it, right? As far as skating parts, we got gold.
We had quite the year. Quite the year.
Like the passing of Dylan, and then we also got the Crail tap, like beef, crazy shit, which no one really wanted to hear. No one wanted to see like that go down. You know what I mean?
And then we had Cliche's gone.
Did you guys see that?
Fuck.
Did you see that Ride Channel did like the top 10 skate stories of the year?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I looked at it real quick.
Yeah, I was kind of like, number 1 was Dylan, and BA coming out as gay was one. Cliche.
That's a cool thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of stuff. That's a little recap as the year comes to a close.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I feel like we didn't really talk about the best stuff, but pretty much it's like Sodi and Sodi number 2. So if you want to go watch friggin' them go at it, Kate Walks do some of the gnarliest frontside flips ever.
I think
probably, dude, like you got to put him up there on that list of like the
he's up there.
Frontside flippers.
Frontside flippers too,
man.
Well, what? Tommy Sandoval, Reynolds.
Those are the 1 and 2 for me. Reynolds, then Tommy. That's 1 and 2 frontside flippers. Desenzo. Thank you for that.
Desenzo's a good one. Kyle's a good one.
Dude, Kyle. See, because Kyle, there's different levels of it, right? Because there's Tom Penny who has like the fire frontside flip. Then we got the Muska flip.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Muska.
You know what I'm saying? Right, but then there's like serious frontside flippers. The dudes who are taking it down the Hollywood 16 over the rail. The dudes that are fucking down the biggest shit. So it's like for Kyle. Yeah, Kyle doesn't give a fuck. He throws it down over rails into the shit.
I really like the one. I really liked the one he did over the rail into that gnarly bank.
I really like the fact that was the first trick that he got since he got injured too.
Oh, it was. That's cool.
So sick. He talks about that in an interview that I did with him on Deluxe.com.
I feel like the one thing about K-Walks is like you know how Mike was saying he can get desensitized to different guys. Like I think we've had this discussion before with Shane O'Neill. Like Shane O'Neill is amazing, but after a while, it's like, oh, just another amazing thing Shane O'Neill's doing. But I feel like personally, with K-Walks, like I'm never to that point with him. Like I'm always still incredibly shocked by the stuff that he does.
Style.
You know, me and my homies joke about that all the time with his Vans commercial. Like we get every skate commercial that they force you to watch, you get so fucking sick of. But that Kyle one, you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, that was sick. You know what I mean? Like the long ass grind. He dabs up the waffle, he keeps it moving.
Yeah, dude, what they call him, Crispy? That guy was tight. They were killing it. I like
the
Crispy.
waffle has a name.
Yeah, they called him Crispy.
Oh,
it's good.
Vans, like dude, they're doing it right. They're doing it right.
Well, what about, and then his raw files came out, which I think before we get into everything that was good about it, I was just like, well, can we, like, so he 50'd that ender first try, or what's up? Like, where's the attempts?
Dude, that's what I was gonna bring up like 10 minutes ago when we started that other topic. Like, what the fuck, man? The clip that everyone clicked the file to watch is not there.
But like I've said before, I love the raw files. I think it's in some ways equally or more enjoyable to watch as a skateboarder, to see what they go through as an edited video part. It's incredible.
I agree. I'm not a skateboarder, so I don't know that feeling, but that is one thing that I do really like. Typically I need like music to really enjoy a part, but I do really like the raw files for that reason. I would agree with you.
You just get to see what they go through. Like they get smoked, just like everyone else.
That's the nice thing about the push, like the push projects as well. I mean, I feel like they do a pretty good job of that too.
Yeah, I mean, they get the same point across.
I really like how Kyle talks to the camera after he lands shit. Like that's
so many of his
to me. Yeah, dude. So many of his clips. He talks
the kickflip on the bump over gap. What does he do? Like salutes the camera. That was
really? Oh my god! Speaking of like the bump to bar, the front 180 that he does.
Yeah.
That second angle is so fucked up.
Yeah.
If you pay attention to that second angle, it makes that shit look huge.
Dude, I love the way his back knee, like, it's like it's starting to even out, and then his back knee and he just whips that thing around. It was too good.
Dude, way so sick, man.
That
and that kickflip at that apartment was second try.
That was crazy.
Yeah, he only kicked out of like 2 of them, huh?
And I really liked how they that like random neighbor or whatever the fuck the guy who lives there. He's
like,
what I I've lived here for fucking blah blah blah.
That was rad. And then another thing I noticed was in the kickflip, you see that little kid open the blind to like watch him do it.
Yeah.
And if you watch Propeller, he ollies it, and someone that lives on the house on the other side, like it's not the same house, one on the other side of the gap, is someone's opening the blind, like watching him do the ollie, which is funny. That happened in both clips. And it's sick that he like olling that was gnarly enough to be in his part, and then like 2 parts later he kickflips it. Like you just see the direct progression on the same spot. Like that's pretty rad.
Yeah, you could tell that he went there the first time and was like, damn, this looks cool. This was dope. I'm going to go back kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Like, what's next? Get the kickflip. Dude, there was that one. I was like, uh-oh. When they showed the dude start walking under the gap, I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
like on the phone and shit?
Yeah, if he went, he probably would have kicked out and hit him.
I think it was a lady.
Yeah, that was sketchy.
But
rad. Yeah, no, raw files were sick. That was super fun to watch.
But at the same time, though, we wanted to see the fucking 50. Did he do it first try? Because I'm under the impression
I know.
He did it first try.
You know what I was thinking? If it was a battle, I saw a comment like maybe it could be a My War.
I hope it's. It's definitely gonna be a My War. It's gonna be a My War. I bet it. That'd
be cool.
That guy was right.
I'd like to see.
Like, I back the fuck out of that.
And I don't know. I just don't. There's got to be some attempts, right? So I want to see them.
Dude, if it was first try, I feel like we would have heard that it was first try.
Yeah, I don't think it was first try.
Like, not only did Kyle do this fucked up shit, but he did this fucked up shit first try.
I would just imagine him going like kink by kink, like sit on it for a second, jump off, just build his way up. I don't know. Yeah. Friggin', that's gonna be rad to watch for sure.
And he says, "Fuck it, I'm ollieing these bitches." Yeah, that's the best clip of all time. That one, the long lens, like literally doesn't look real in multiple frames. You're like, this looks like some video game shit for real.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Well, Angie already brought up Push. So this week, what they had, Leo and
Nick
wait, was
Tucker.
Nick
Tucker and Leo, right? Those are the two since last week.
Yep.
Okay. Personally, like I mean, a lot of people complain or they just don't find Push to be the most entertaining thing. I generally do. I feel like Leo's was a little dry. It was just long.
Leo is injured. He's injured, so I feel like they're having to feature.
No, he was getting clips.
But he's not fully recovered yet. He still has that metal plate in his knee, and
yeah.
So like obviously that limits him some. Like him taking this project was stacked against his kudos to him for doing it, because in so many ways he is not physically ready and healed to do it, and then he injures himself again in this second part. So I mean, I don't know, the whole story of how he got on Push is kind of funny too. Like if you read my interview with him, he had to like seek it out. Like he did not get asked to do it. He had to go in and say, hey, I want to do this. And Steve Barrow was like, are you shitting me? Like, you don't really want to do this. And he's like, no, I want to. And they finally gave him the chance to, but never in anybody's lifetime did they think that Leo Romero would do a Push project.
Yeah, I mean, when I read his name, I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like they literally thought he was joking when he said
I'm still most excited for his.
I don't know if he's gonna.
It hasn't changed.
I don't know if he.
I know he's all fucked up.
I mean, and they have to be done by the end of the month.
They're dropping the video part should be out in February, is what I was told.
Me and Grant had a conversation, a short conversation about Nick Tucker's episode.
Yeah, what was it?
I love Nick Tucker's episode. I thought it was very good.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? I'm sorry.
You didn't like it? I didn't realize you didn't like it.
It was cool. I don't know.
I didn't dislike it. I just think that like sometimes like skaters, athletes, fucking journalists, anyone really, like they kind of just say the answer that people want to hear in interviews or saying or whatever. Like I remember there's a one like shot where he's talking about like other people's video parts don't matter, and I'm not trying to skate like anyone else or some shit. He says something along those lines, right? And literally the next shot is him going, man, I wonder how I'm trying to get it like Suchu. I'm trying to do it. And it's just, yeah. And I'm just like, what? That literally just goes against everything you just said. Like, just be real. I'd be like, yo, I'm trying to keep up with these dudes. And I'd be like, sick.
I think that he was joking when he said that, though. Because he like rattled off like 5 or 6
He was dead ass serious.
I just feel like, I think the reason he said that, I think it was just thinking back to like what he's, because I mean, Suchu killed that spot.
I know, but the fact that he literally just said that I'm not trying to skate like anybody else or some. He says something like that.
I took that as him totally joking. I thought it was a joke.
No, I don't know what the most serious tone when he said it. He wasn't even like kidding or in a joking conversation.
I don't know. I would have to disagree with you. I think.
I don't know. My favorite part was I like it real, man. On that spot, the where he would go up the ledge and then over the can. I was hyped because the way that I feel like it was getting portrayed was kind of like when Miles in his episode was trying that ledge line was like. I got the feeling that he's gonna keep sticking it. He's not gonna land it. And then they show him take a little break, and what did the filmer said something, and then he got it freaking absolutely perfect. The nollie back
switch front 3 was awesome.
The nollie back kill was the best out of all the ones that they showed, and then he switched front 3 to absolutely perfect. That line was
switch front 3 looked so good.
That line was.
I mean, it's never been a question of whether I like Nick skating. I just thought that particular scene was kind of lame.
Okay, so I have 2 thoughts. Can I
just be like, yo, I'm trying to kill it like these dudes. I'm trying to keep up with these dudes. That's fine. That's okay with me. Suchu's the man.
Yeah, spit it on, Angie.
My thoughts are, 1, I really like that Leo Romero went to Barcelona rather than Madrid rather than Barcelona. And 2, like I'm kind of confused on like the purpose or the mission of the push projects, because like I feel like the first one, like the first season or whatever you want to call them, were kind of like up and coming guys that they were trying to give exposure to. I mean, people knew
wouldn't say
of these
that.
guys,
His
but
shot's already been Sodi. He was in it.
Wasn't the
that's true. But like I
wasn't
listened.
the first season on like cable TV?
Just they did one TV episode to like recap at the end.
But it was on
Yeah.
like a fucking family channel or something, right?
It was on
It was
NBC.
ESPN.
No, NBC.
Oh, it wasn't?
For sure.
It was
Oh.
NBC for
Yeah,
sure.
it was on like a random, because I remember I thought they were gonna show the part, and they just didn't. They just showed
Yeah,
the
I
same
know. I
shit we
remember
already
I recorded it on TV and then I was like, oh, this is just
Yeah, yes, I remember you telling me that.
Well-
Damn, it's been a while.
Okay, the only reason I say that is I listened to a podcast with Bera on it, and he talked like specifically about the Push Project. And from my understanding in that podcast, it was to give some of these like newer guys exposure, like Cody Cepeda, because like he was discovered like on YouTube or something by Steve, right?
I mean, he was just discovered and then got into Battle at the Barracks.
Yeah.
And that's
So
kind of how he blew up.
and I know like Bera used him as an example in the podcast. Like,
Mhm.
you know, like that's what I want to do with the Push Project, is show how these guys kind of come up in the industry and how they get exposure and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it's super, I love Brandon Beeble, you know, so it's super cool to see
This
his
is
stuff,
sick.
but it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I wish it was a little more of guys that we didn't know quite as much about, so we could kind of, but that's just me from like a,
I think it's cool to
non-stable
switch it up to
standpoint.
make it like the legends.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
either way, they're both rad. I mean, yeah, the first season, the only real up and comer is Cody. The rest of all made their mark pretty heavily.
Yeah, I mean, you think Trevor did at that point? Trevor Colvin?
Hell yeah, he's
Yeah.
been in Street League.
Yeah, this
Oh,
was only a year
see,
ago. Trevor Benbig.
That's me just being like not.
Go watch. You know what you should go watch? You should go watch
What should I
Stone
go watch?
Coldin. That part is absolutely ridiculous.
What's
Okay.
the one that he skates to kill a cam? Is that the Push Project?
That's Push, yeah.
Damn, now he
Yeah,
finally-
last
or
year
now
he
got
dropped-
you.
He dropped that, and he dropped Chronicles. Stone Coldin is a couple years back on Thrasher.
I watched
That's
Chronicles.
his skate mental part.
No. Stone Coldin was before Skate Metal,
Oh, what's
and then
that
he
for,
had
mystery?
and then he had the Skate Metal one. Stone Coldin was just like there wasn't really a company involved. It was kind of just him and Thrasher. I think it was right after he left Mystery.
That's sick. So it's probably all his like the footage dump.
Mystery and
Oh, Rachel.
and then yeah. So that's sick. That was fun.
Yeah,
Talk.
yeah, it was.
I mean, we could. All right. Well, so there was a little breaking news this week via Instagram. DC lost another rider,
He gone.
which they lost. I mean, they lost Deerdeck.
Mike
Then they
Mo.
lost,
Well, I guess they got rid of
they
Mike.
lost Nija. Yeah.
Nija and Mike Mo.
Yeah. Nija, Mike Mo, and yeah. So and now Felipe Gustavo, who is repping the 3 stripes so far on his feet. Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised just because I mean, contracts aren't really like public in skateboarding. You know, we don't know when they end. So, but I mean, he's been with DC a while, and he got a colorway this past summer for a shoe.
Yeah, that's what I was. That was like, if they were to choose to not renew his contract, which was the case here, they chose not to. Why'd you give him a colorway?
It's possible that giving him a colorway was in his contract. I would just be surprised. I just feel like they would have done that earlier because I know they signed on
He's
that.
not the
Right.
first person that this happened to, though, is it?
do
I
you
feel like
mean?
there was somebody else with DC that was the same thing. I feel like we've talked about this with somebody else, but maybe I'm making that up.
I don't know.
Mike Mo.
Yeah. Wait. What
Yeah.
do you mean? Oh well, yeah. That Mike Mo didn't resign. Or I mean DC. Yeah.
And they had just given.
It's
Did they-
because
Or,
Mike. Mo,
No, they took Mo's shoe off the market entirely.
yeah, they haven't been producing him. Mike Mo said for like over a year or something.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
that doesn't shock me because that shoe's been out for a while. So I wonder if Mike Mo was still skating, maybe they would have done a second one.
Why?
He
Okay,
just broke off, man.
what shoe was it that Felipe had a
Oh, what was
colorway?
it called? I could Google it right now. I don't remember the name.
I feel like I do. It was called.
I know it was white with a gum sole with a black.
Oh, didn't it have navy
That's-
on it too?
No, it was just white and gum. It's like Gustavo on the
white
heel.
and gum and like hella mesh.
DC Felipe Gustavo. Let's see what it was called. It's a newer shoe.
Called Biggie Smalls.
Hey,
Let's
okay,
see
so I
right
have
here.
a
It's called
question.
the New Jack.
New Jack.
The DC New Jack S. This
Well,
is
I-
color white.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I was saying.
Oh, I have some. Okay, so I have some speculation. Is it okay to talk about speculation, or should I not?
Go
Yeah,
for
we're a
it.
podcast. Let's speculate.
Okay, so here's my speculation. Diego Nahara on his Snapchat has been skating not in S shoes.
Well,
Oh,
what is he
shit.
wearing?
Like it switches up between
Nike.
Nike, Adidas.
Really? That's
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just my. But I have not seen him in a pair of S shoes since like that Grizzly trip that they all took to Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, there was heavy rumors about him going to Nike
And you know,
like 5 months
he's
ago, or
very
6 months
much
ago.
like a streetwear
Yeah,
like style. So like the Nikes and the Adidases that he's wearing are very streetwear style, but he's not. I haven't seen him skate in S for
Mike,
a while.
sorry for the interruption, but this is kind of important. Mike, do you remember Diego being on the team page on S's website?
No, but I do remember Kelly Hart specifically saying that Diego
That
is
they
with
signed him.
us.
They
That
had him
was-
signed. Okay. So I don't remember if he used to be on it, but I know that they had him under contract. He is not on it right
because
now.
he even says it. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
He's gone. Because I remember
He's
them
not on the-
specifically saying that he was under contract. I remember him. Because I remember they were like,
I know they had him under contract. I
Oh,
don't know if
Don
his
Brown,
photo
I'm
was on the
sorry.
team page.
I'm Don. It was Don Brown that said that, not Kelly.
Yeah, on Drew's phone call thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Diego's Instagram. Well, anyway, so back to Felipe.
Sorry.
Pretty much that. No, you're good. That's what Chris Johnson posted a photo of the Plan B Christmas party, and Felipe had some black superstars on, and then Felipe posted an Insta story with some. Well, I think they're maybe Audi E's or something. So he's being pretty public. He hasn't posted about it, but he's showing that he's not wearing DCs.
I think that's a pretty
Yeah.
cool fit on Three Stripes, honestly.
I think he looks good. Looks good in them.
Yeah, he seems to fit. I mean, but who wouldn't fit on Adidas?
Not
I
everyone
don't-
fits. Who wouldn't
I
fit? P-Rod.
Uh-huh.
Figgy.
P-Rod. You'll never see P-Rod in the Three Stripes.
But you guys, okay,
Figgy.
but the last time I was on and Made 3 came out, you guys were all giving me crap for being like, oh, I couldn't see these guys leaving America to go to like Nike or Three Stripes. And you guys all
Nah.
bashed me for that.
I don't remember that. That was a while ago.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
so
hold
we'll see if
grudges.
the Adidas announcement comes because he seems to fit pretty well over there.
Okay.
I think I like it.
Yeah, I'm down. He deserves it. He freaking looks good in their shoes. Why not? Why not just make that official? Let's see. Numbers board graphics have been
Oh, wait,
released.
let's find out how Mike feels about it.
Oh, those
I saw him at
graphics?
Walmart
I
the other
mean,
day. I bought a numbers
Shut
board at
up.
Walmart.
Jesus. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, dude, I don't know. I think that I'll say one thing that's really smart, I guess. Not smart, not I guess. It's really smart. Is that they put it out there that they're gonna do these separate editions or whatever. So they're able to switch their art style, or they're able to switch up their brand pretty much on demand. Been like that before. So like in that sense, numbers is sick. But like as far as this first run of graphics, they're not for me, man.
I feel like they're very sovereign-ish. I don't know if that's fair of me to say,
I
but
feel like Sovereign is really like photography based though.
yeah, I don't know. I like the mesh of colors together. But
I'll look
I
at them all
agree
right
with
now.
you there, Mike, that they are like, it is maybe a little disappointing that they all look very similar, just like different colors
Well,
and different
that's just a
numbers. But
series. Every company does series.
no,
I was
I
gonna say,
know,
but I feel like that's the aesthetic that they're going for with this whole like edition.
I must say my
thing.
favorite part of this skateboard is the top sheet. Honestly,
The phone screen.
yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
on the wood
Why
the
grain.
does Eric
1234.
Costin like iPhones so much?
I don't know, but yeah, I
But
don't know.
that's the screenshot that what's his name sent them when
Dons.
he came
Yeah.
up with the number with the name of the company.
So,
I know,
and
but
I mean, do you like the graphics, Angie?
I like
Yes
them,
or no?
but yes, I like them, but okay, so here's my argument. You said, like all board companies do like a series of similar things. So I think of
Pretty
like
much.
Burl and Chocolate. Like
They're
they
very
always
series
do
based.
a series of very similar boards for
Yeah.
their writers, but
Uh-huh.
there's still enough like difference in them
Okay.
that
So
they're
you feel these are too similar?
maybe too similar, and also like I know the numbers have significance for each of the writers. They said that they're each going to be picking out numbers that mean
Miles'
something to
number is
them.
95 because that's when he was born.
But I feel like that doesn't really tell us much about the writers. Like I like that about boards when you kind of get a feel of like the guy's attitude or personality from their
Okay.
board graphic, which I feel like Girl does a really good job of doing with their series of graphics, but with numbers,
You're
mean,
not getting that.
yeah,
I
that's
feel
my
like Death
opinion.
Wish does that really well.
They do, and so does Real. Real does it amazing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's just the first run of boards. Personally, I'm not into them. They're just not for me. But I'm still just as
Yep.
psyched as ever on the team and the videos.
I know. I'm
really looking forward to what the video stuff that they come out with. Yeah, I mean, how could you not be? They're stacked. That's pretty much a fact. You can't tell me that the team isn't stacked.
Can I just state that Antonio Dureo was like my pick last year at Tampa Am.
Antonio
love
Durant
him.
goes.
His,
So
like,
top.
And he can just like he does. I don't know. Just everything is switch. It seems like with him, and that just makes it so impressive to me.
Been Antonio and Guy have been out with Ty Evans the past few days, filming for something.
Well, that's exciting.
Not sure what they're working on, yeah. But I mean, a Ty project is always
I was just gonna say Ty doesn't fuck up.
Yeah, that's what it seems like, right?
That's what it is.
Oh, Run and Gun got wrapped up. We got the last 3 runs. PJ, P-Rod.
I still got Cody.
You're still going Cody Mack. Angie, what are you thinking?
You know what, I have to say I'm kind of tied between Tiago because I love Tiago, and I really liked Tommy Finn's.
Killed it.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. I forgot he had one, but now that I remember that you said that, his was pretty gnarly. Gnarly. It wasn't pretty gnarly. It was gnarly.
Yeah, it was really good. And I just like, I don't know. I'm kind of like torn on Run and Gun. Like, I feel like some guys make it really good. But like PJ Lads, I was bored. Like you could tell I don't know, maybe this is just the way I interpreted it. Like he just wasn't into it. Like I just didn't.
I don't know how into it he was, but I would agree that I did not find his very entertaining.
No.
I think it's only 60 seconds of my time. Also, his nollie back 360 heel on the hip was so sketchy. That was like, I don't know. He did like pretty much did a nollie back heel and then reverted way too late in Tic Tac.
What about the Zygote?
Evan Smith's up there because, like we already mentioned, Impossible Front Rock's a little ridiculous.
Well, and I feel like with this,
I can't even lie. I'm not even. I mean, if Drew was here, I'm sure we'd begin the P-Rod story right now. But P-Rod's was
he
bugged.
killed it. I was saving it for last.
The switchback 3. I was like, yo, he went in. I can't lie.
What was that considered that he did on the flat bar? What was that? But because I was like, oh my gosh, I was blown away by that. That and
really, because Tyshawn did it down the 10 stair.
Tyshawn did a fakie though.
Oh, he did.
Night nollie. But yeah, I mean, the switchback Smith is heavy down the 10.
Dog, switchback 3.
Was that
switchback
his
3?
The switchback 3 was the last trick.
Okay.
Switchback 3. That trick is so fucking hard.
Yeah, no one does that really. Down
Oh,
south,
yeah,
it's
'cause
not often.
Because Carlos Ribeiro does them over picnic tables on flat.
That's ridiculous. That
Let's
is.
not forget
Hey,
about
Tyshawn,
that. Let's
I love Tyshawn's. The flow, like Tyshawn's was looking.
Hell yeah.
Nolly
Tyshawn
Hill
goes
board
in.
slide at the end.
Hell yeah.
That was
Tyshawn goes in.
Yeah.
I still got Cody Mack though. I'm sorry, dude. He just fires them off, dude.
Honestly,
He's
Fool
very
did like
intense.
30 tricks.
Tiago
I
winning.
love it. Tiago went
the
in. If
switch
Tiago
front
wins,
crook-
if P-Rod wins, pretty much if a lot of people win, I won't be bummed, but my pick is Cody Mack.
Hey, but you'll be bummed if Nigel wins, huh? Because I already know how you feel.
No, I forgot. I'll tell you.
Oh
who I forgot
wait,
had
let's
one.
talk
There you
about
go.
Nija.
Who's that?
I know, right?
The
When
dude
you brought
that
that up
the
about-
dude that grinds
Fucking-
Del Toro for Insta.
the star of Instagram.
I don't even follow him on
Instagram star.
I don't
anymore.
either personally, but
It
I
was
can't
always
believe
like
that-
girls and parties, and I'm like, this is not skateboarding. That's what I want to see.
I
No,
don't know
it's not
how
true.
I can't believe you background Del Toro on Instagram.
That's impressive.
In a line.
Yeah,
In
I
a
know.
line.
As soon as I click on the video and he's already hitting other stuff, I was like, oh well. guess we're
Dude,
gonna
I'll
end
tell
off
you
with-
right now.
So it's a
The
little
fact that it's in a
insane.
video, I mean, the fact that it's in a line really leads me to believe that back 50 was first try.
Oh, I put money it was.
Seriously,
I
dude.
highly doubt he bailed on that or even.
And I'm not hating on Dane Berman. I'm really not trying to hate on Dane Berman.
Mm.
But I think it's kind of like what's
Is
the
it
term I'm
though?
looking for?
Dane back 5-0'd it. That is buck.
I understand that, but that was his ender in his company's video. Nigel back 50 that bitch for the gram.
Okay, but
on a
okay, well,
Wednesday
think about
morning.
this.
Oh no, Wednesday morning.
Like,
What about-
you know
What
I'm saying?
about back when it was like a maybe it was like a 22 rail or a 26 and one of Nigel's old parts that he Smith grinds? And Chase Webb back 50'd it.
Oh,
I
I
feel
love
like
Chase Webb.
Back 50 is
Chase Webb, boy.
buck.
We're gonna be seeing some Chase
Dude,
Webb.
all I'm saying
soon,
is that
aren't
we're
we?
talking
Because
about
Chris is
El
with him.
Toro.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are talking about El Toro here. He did back 50.
Talking about fucking El Toro, dude. Like, this is... I've known about El Toro since I was like 10 years old. And here I am, almost goddamn 30, and people are back 50 in that bitch for Instagram. In a line, under 1 minute long.
Hey, he should have done a run and gun there.
We've talked about this many times. I am not trying to see Nigel skate anything but rails. Like, I don't give a fuck about him skating ledges at all. Don't even flip your board. Don't care. Just skate
That's
the
funny.
big ass shit. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, let's get it.
So,
like, Nigel,
okay.
yeah.
Him or Big Boy Foy, if you had to pick one to watch.
Oh,
Big rail.
Jamie. all
Jamie
day.
Foy.
Okay.
Jamie Foy is my favorite person
Hey,
to watch
hey,
skate
no one
rails in
pinching
general.
like him. Hey, no one got that pinch like
The
Jamie.
I was gonna say, Big Pinch is the real deal, man.
That is some heavy.
I think that's like everyone's favorite skater and shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, he's not my favorite skateboarder,
Yeah,
but
dude.
I'd say he's very fun to watch. How is he not? It's pure excitement.
Yeah.
I was gonna
You know,
say,
you don't
like,
even know.
what?
You click play, you're like, what's about to get front crook? Something. You gonna sit on it too.
trick selection is on one, bro.
The
When-
flip front crook on that Thunder tour video was
When they were
That Thunder tour
when they
video
were
is sick.
here
the video
for
goes.
the Death Wish tour, he totally sacked himself on a rail at Familia, and he didn't skate the rest of the day. I felt so terrible for him.
That's a big motherfucker. When he falls, that's like
Yeah, I'm sure that did not feel good.
Yeah,
a
it
big
was.
ass dude, man.
Good.
And then I
Put
got my
some
picture
on
taken
that.
with him.
I
That's
like
cool.
Jamie Foy. I hope he wins SOTY next year.
So we got more more KO news.
Uh-oh.
Gallant fled the scene, and then we got Spencer
Uh-oh.
Hamilton saying that they owe him money.
$10,000.
10 G's.
10 grand.
Oh, Style
10
got
big
it.
ones.
Style got us. Yeah,
10 big
Style
ones.
got his owed 10 G's.
I
That
love
interview was on
Spencer.
Jenkum, right?
Yes.
Yeah, give
Yes.
credit where it's due.
But also he was on the bunt.
Jacob.
He was on the bunt at the end of summer.
Okay.
Spencer Hamilton was, and he basically
I
told
remember.
them the same story.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, but this one's more important because it's not called The Bunt.
I love the bunt.
I've never watched it. I'm just giving him shit because that's a weird
You
name.
can't watch it. You can only listen to it. But
I think Fillet podcast is a way cooler name.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Saying.
I mean,
I think the
all
butt
in all,
means something different
it's not the
in
most.
Canada.
It's not the most surprising
What?
thing that they owe him money, or
10
that he
G's
claims
though.
that, because a lot of people have
We're
been saying
talking.
that. Yeah,
We're
that's
not
money.
talking about $500. We're talking about 10 fucking stacks, dude.
10
like
bands?
that's people get killed over that kind of shit, man.
Isn't that a Drake song? 10 bands?
I don't know. I don't listen to that guy.
I think it is. Hey Jim, can you confirm that? I know you like it.
I was gonna say Jim listens to Drake for sure.
I'm not hating Mike's.
What was I gonna say, dude? I don't
I love
listen
when
to
Mike
that.
talks
Jim,
about
what
Drake.
the fuck, Jim? What the fuck? What the fuck?
But okay, so
geez.
here's like if you listen and you like read all the stories from the guys that are leaving the different KO companies, like they're all the same. Like when I talked to Dylan Whitkin, he said the same thing. Like
It wasn't good money.
Well, no, he wasn't getting money anyways. He left when Frankie left, but he said they both kind of felt like Expedition was just kind of like, we don't,
Trash.
like they weren't setting him up with anything. They weren't setting him up with anything. It was just like they was almost non-existent,
Dude, Ryan Gallant is a motherfucking legend.
Hey, Ryan Gallant's gonna end up on Friendship.
No, he's
They're
not.
just like throwing legends.
Yes, he
left and right.
is. Why do you say
that?
hater? Why
I'm
do
just
I
saying my
say that?
opinion. If they're gonna put him on, I don't think they'd be. I bet they would have made a little bit of an announcement. They wouldn't let everyone know that he's. I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying officially that he's going to, but my thoughts are I think he's
be on.
That's just my thought. I think he's gonna be on. Am I yelling? Sorry.
No, you're good.
Friendship.
Okay.
Friendship has that. They have that dog pooping graphic.
And have you seen the boobs one? The
calculator.
Upside down calculator.
I want to get that. But I really want to get that dog board. I think I'm going to.
I think it's cool. He went out skating with them. They came down to SD and he skated with them, which was sick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's gonna end up on the team personally, but we'll see.
I don't think that they could provide him with a salary. I don't think he could get money from them. But could it be?
Why do you think he's gonna be on?
But listen. Did you read that interview with Spencer Hamilton? He basically said, that's why he didn't feel the need to go to a board sponsor where they're going to be sending him a big check.
You know what's a little different is that Spencer Hamilton's getting cash from Supra and Ryan Gallant doesn't have a shoe sponsor.
But maybe he's at a different point in his life that he doesn't value that. Maybe that's not his highest priority.
We will have to wait.
Hey, where do you think Style God's going?
Who's Spencer?
I don't think he's in a hurry to go anywhere.
Well,
if you read that interview.
but it's already been a while. So, it could be coming soon.
Yeah, I was going to say. He's the fucking best, dude. He deserves a board sponsor.
I don't know where. I don't even have a guess at the moment, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Me either.
And I'm not
just
out there for no reason.
Him and Ryan Gallant do not deserve to be fucking in limbo. I'll tell you that. That's for damn sure.
Wait, did I read somewhere that Matt Miller was kind of teasing a different board sponsor too?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know anything about that.
I heard. From what I was told, he was one of the 3 people receiving checks.
Yeah, him?
That's what I was told.
Kenny and Kelly, pretty much, right? Is there anyone else?
And Kalis.
Well, that's DGK, but yeah.
Kalis. Yeah, well, KO's fucked in general, dude.
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like from what Spencer said, most of the money coming into KO is coming through DGK.
It's from DGK, which
yeah, but the problem is that now.
And let's be honest.
Yeah, they were getting all the KO money. The KO money was coming from DGK, and now DGK isn't doing as it was. So now the money's coming lower,
from nowhere.
Less and less, exactly.
They're writing
that's the story I've been told.
And ripping it on the numbers so people can't cash them.
Let's be honest, though. Boo Johnson is keeping that company afloat.
And Dane Vaughn.
Yeah, you can say that all you want.
Dane Vaughn either.
Well, whatever. Boo Johnson is keeping that company afloat. Straight up. The streets fuck with Boo Johnson.
Boo and Dane are relevant, which is good for them.
Dane is very relevant because he's really good at social media marketing for himself. Boo is a fucking monster. Not saying Dane isn't the shit. He's the shit.
Dane posts.
But Boo Johnson does hard flip front boards down handrails. And Boo Johnson fucking posts his hot ass girlfriend.
Because that's all that matters, right?
I don't know. She's smoking hot.
And didn't you try to interview him? What happened? I thought he said he was
What
down.
the fuck, Boo? He said he was down. Never. I sent him the questions. I liked the questions. He said, didn't respond.
He said
Ask
nothing.
me how many times that's happened.
He said nothing.
Blank.
Speaking of interviews, dude, I got 2 coming out within the next few weeks.
What do you got?
Sinner, and I got Kevin Braun from Santa Cruz.
Sinner, that's funny. How'd you?
I can't wait for the
you
Sinner
already
one.
have some. You already have.
I
some
don't know who that is.
Braun, right? You already. How'd you get a hold of Braun?
Hmm?
Did you already have friends that know him from Illinois?
Yeah, same with Sinner. Sinner came to Fargo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he frontside flipped it. It was or like the little middle section, which is really fucking hard to do, actually.
That's rad.
Yeah, that is rad.
Well, we're on
Chaz.
Illinois, Mike. Yep, thank you. Go ahead and
Chaz,
talk to
bro, I'll tell you right now, Chaz, you can say what the fuck you want about Chaz. Like, honestly, he's a robot, blah, 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 with all that shit. You can say that. It's fine. You're entitled to your opinion, but skating, like, growing up in Chicago and, like, skating those spots that he was at, he fucking killed those spots, bro. Fucking killed it. Those butter benches at Newberry, like, what does he do? Backtail fucking 360 kickflip out? What the fuck? That's crazy. I will say one thing though, like I watched his part like really late in the day because I just didn't have time at work and shit. And like I kept reading tweets and like seeing Insta posts saying like his ender is so fucked up, his ender is so fucked up. So like I purposely didn't watch it because I didn't want to see the ender, you know. So I watched the part and I didn't think that was like gonna be it.
I'm so
I
glad
thought
you
there was
said
like
that.
harder tricks in the part.
Wait, what was
Not
the ender
harder.
again?
Oh, what's sort of
The ender
back
was
nose
like
blunt, nollie heel to forward.
Oh
Off
yeah. He did
off
it
of
nollie back
stairs.
heel and then nollie heel straight.
because
Okay,
even
but when you
Sebastian says
see
that his ender is like amazing, but that
Bro,
wasn't
but
my
he
favorite
does-
part.
Yeah, but he does backside 180 nose grind and switch backside flip out. That's fucked up.
Dude,
That
back
was
heel-
my favorite part.
Back nose but nollie heel to straight is pretty friggin'
Absolutely fucked. Absolutely fucked. I just didn't think it was going to be the ender.
okay.
And I think that's awesome. I just think my whole point that I'm trying to make is just I thought there was cooler looking tricks in the part, like in the middle of the part.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
I really like back 3 down Monroe gap as fuck. That thing's huge, dude. I kickflipped that shit in high school and thought I was like the best fucking skateboarder in the world.
I think
In
you
the world.
probably
I'm not even
still are,
kidding.
Mike.
Shit. That motherfucker back 3'd that shit. That's gnarly.
Did he have as
Funny.
nice a teeth
I don't know,
as you,
he-
though?
Look at these fuckers. Dude, all I'm saying is that he killed Chicago. Like, props to Chaz. Fuck yeah to Chaz. And I will say one thing, now that we're on the Chaz topic. Okay, so do you remember last year at Agenda Grant when you said that there was only one of his pro models at their booth?
Yeah, in the summer agenda. That's all I saw.
Yeah, right. Okay. And then being that him and I have mutual friends and shit, I heard a lot of rumors about him leaving Zoo to start his own brand in a primitive type of way, like where he was going to start a shop and then build a brand off of the shop. That was like a huge rumor, dude. Like it was like I heard it everywhere.
Okay.
To have
A
this
lot of people
be
said
a
that.
Zoo York sponsored part completely goes against all of that.
It does, but at the same time, I mean, Chaz honestly doesn't have a bunch of sponsors at the moment. Like, I mean, he could have
He
just
doesn't
done
have
it
a shoe
just through
sponsor.
Thrasher. He's had a shoe sponsor for a
I know.
while.
I know.
No, he was
For
on.
a
He
while.
was fully on Supra. He went on
Yeah,
tours
for a
and everything.
short
with
period of
Supra.
time, though. For a very
That was like 2014.
yeah, that's a while
So
ago.
it
Almost
wasn't like a
3
It's
years
about to be
long time.
2017.
Yeah, but I'm sure Nike's flowing him like
Nike,
fucking shoes. I'm having a
Adidas,
hard
That's
time
Diamond,
he,
he had a
believing.
lot of
he
shoes
has
in that part.
Nikes on a lot.
And
Yeah, I'm
Adidas,
just saying. I'm
his
having a hard
match
time
courts.
believing he's like going to the shop and buying shoes.
Well, of course not, but I'm saying it's been a while since he's been getting
Do you
paychecks from a
think?
shoe company.
Do you think if he was
Yeah.
on a different board brand, we would see more from him? Because I've heard he's kind of like picky about filming and stuff too. But what
He's
do you
back
think?
out here now, so I mean it's fucking snowing.
I know, but does he
lives
has his
back
own
here
little
now,
park,
yeah.
doesn't he? There.
Yeah, no, actually no. I think they got rid of it.
Oh,
Really?
Last
because he used
winter
to post
had a
footage
park.
from there all the
Mhm.
time, and I haven't seen shit from it.
Yeah. I don't
That
know.
was in
I just
Woodstock.
wish
That wasn't
I just
even in the
wish we
city.
saw more of him. Like the last time I saw him was when they did that X Games, where you vote on your favorite. It was like him,
Real Street.
Majerus, Jocelyn, yeah. And I loved his Real Street part too. I just love his skating. Like I just think
I mean, I don't know. He's fucking good, dude.
I just wish we got to
He
see
is
more of
fucking
him.
good. He also did. Grant, did you notice that he skated that spot that Blake Carpenter, Toy Machine, Blake Carpenter? Yeah. That he was trying to skate in his push part, that bank, that ledge to bank.
Wait, which one? What did Blake try?
It's like he was trying back Smith, I believe.
I'm drawing a blank. I'd have to rewatch Chaz's
It's like
part.
a ledge that like goes into a bank. It's like a ledge like this, and you grind the top and roll into
What
the
did
bank.
Chaz do?
Kickflip back tail, drop in, I think.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That's fucked
I
up.
did.
That spot looks really hard to skate, man.
You know what's weird is that Chaz seemed to, like, you know how they put him on Grizzly for, like years ago when they started
Oh, yeah,
it?
Grizzly. There's another one of his sponsors.
Yeah,
for
but no,
sure.
what I'm saying is that, like, he got his own grip and everything, but now he's on Mob.
Is he really?
Is that true?
Yeah, they posted
I thought
him
he was
today.
still
They
on
said-
Grizzly.
Watch. They said, Chaz Ortiz, Metropolis part, now playing on Thrasher Mag. Because he got put on Mob and Ricta. So that's all I really know he's on. Mob, Ricta, and Zoo York.
Oh,
Ricta.
Yeah.
Ricta.
Oh, random.
Hey, wait. Okay,
When's the
so
last
is
time you seen a
Joey
fucking
Brzezinski
set of
starting
Rictas?
his own wheels company now? Is that what that is on his Snapchat?
Who?
Joey Brzezinski?
No, he's on a new wheel company.
What is that? How do you
What's the
say that
company
name?
called?
No clue.
And there's like, it looks like a very
Or what's
impressive.
I don't
Um,
follow
I'll
him
try
on
to read it to
Snapchat.
you. Well, he's posted about it too.
it looks
No, I
like
don't.
French, kind of like cliche. I mean, it looks like a foreign language, I
It's
think.
called Croupy.
Croupy.
I'm sure you don't say it like as American as I just did, but
But
Croupy multicultural.
but
The
that's
Trump,
team-
baby.
Foy.
The-
Wasn't Foy featured?
No, he's Spitfire.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he's
Yeah, what
riding
you
a
talking about,
fire.
girl?
He's riding this.
There were
See
there
that?
were a
See
lot
that?
of
Fired up.
oh Jesus.
Let's go. Now they got
Fired up.
Schmatty, Rodrigo Peterson, Carlos Equi, Brzezinski, Tiago, Carlos
Thiago.
Ribeiro,
Yeah.
and that seems to be it.
But still,
Carlos
that's
Icky.
an impressive group of guys, in my
That seems
opinion.
sad.
For a
Yep,
brand
not
new
as
wheel
good
company?
not as good as Wayward Wheels fucking team.
Right? Wayward's coming up. I mean,
Brophy!
they're sick.
Brophy got the pop.
Brophy, dude. Fucking
No.
tail slide kickflip to forward.
Is Brophy official on
Yeah.
Girl now? Because he keeps posting everything and
I hope
tagging.
so.
No,
But there's
They
never
haven't
been like a
announced it.
big, announcement.
He's the best.
there will be soon, dude.
Why do you like him so much, Mike? What do you like about
Because he
him?
He's got the
fucking
ups.
rips. What?
I'm just curious.
That dude launches
Oh, he's
those
not.
tables.
He's one of those. He's got the undeniable steez, man.
Okay. I'll take that as an
Brophy's a
answer.
legend.
His shit's too good. Yeah, for sure, dude.
I really
so,
liked him in that GoPro.
so,
thing.
dude, I keep hearing more about this, like that Hellas. Is that how you say it? Hellas.
Hellas
Mhm.
caps.
Hellas Caps.
I keep hearing they're gonna do a board brand, man. Couple times now.
So cool. I love that brand.
Me too.
They do got some nice hats. I don't have any, but
$60 t-shirts.
yeah, I'm a fan of their clothing, their accessories.
Do you
Oh
think
yeah,
that
the
Van
hats.
Styles?
The hats are the only affordable thing on the whole fucking website.
Do you think Van Styles is really gonna come out with a board brand too? Like, do you think Visuals
Yeah.
is gonna have a team?
Yeah,
That'd
Joey.
be
think
I
Joey's gonna be on it?
right. Yeah,
That's
Who else do
cool.
you think?
I have no idea after that.
I think that idea is cool as hell. I really like him.
I think it's cool.
What's his name? Steven Velasco?
hmm
Yeah.
Why
Van
don't
Styles.
I'm just
City
so
Stars. City.
thinking of him makes me think of the Nine Club. Why don't we see like
Who?
roller horror around here?
What's that?
That
You
was
never heard of Roller Whore? Mike York's brand?
Not once. Not once in my life.
oh.
You didn't watch Mike York's nightclub?
And Ben
Mike York
Ben
Harper.
kills it.
Yeah, Mike York.
Ben Harper, the singer guy with the
Harper,
guitar?
yeah. Him and Mike York
With
have
the
that together,
guitar.
have that brand together.
What song did he sing?
I don't know, but you should go watch. Dude, you should follow Mike York on Instagram. His clips are sick.
Yo, what
He's
song
always
does
at
Ben Harper
Stoner in the
sing?
courthouse. A lot of songs. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
It's like
Damn.
acoustic, like
Really?
chill music.
Does he sing You're Beautiful?
No.
No. But I'm happy you really gave that an effort. Like, you know, that was good.
Hey, so
I hit-
did you
I
guys
hit
watch
notes.
Jeremy Rogers' Nine Club?
I did.
Nope.
I actually ended up kind of liking it. I wasn't
good.
expecting
His
to.
laugh was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
He said he can like change
That
his
shit is
laugh.
crazy.
That's what he said.
Yeah?
He said I changed my laugh.
It's so his laugh is so fucking maniacal.
Dude, wait till you hear this new one he's got going on in the Nine
He
Club.
should be like the Riddler in like the cartoons.
It's incredible. He's an entertaining person.
He
Whether you
is.
like him or not, he's entertaining. I think.
I've always just kind of thought,
I'll watch it.
but I did like he had some good conversations on the Nine Club.
Yeah.
I was actually impressed by
Mhm.
the quality of conversations that he
I mean, he
had,
seems
so.
like an intelligent human. He just seems like he likes to
He makes bad choices.
stir up the pot a bit.
That's a good way to put it. Stir up the pot. I like that.
I don't know. I just think of him doing that like front flip off that railing.
Oh my
Whoever's
god,
house
I
they were
forgot
at.
all about that.
Where was that?
The Diamond Mansion in New York.
Shit.
It's when they're all out there for Street League.
That is
Remember
such
the
a
dude who
bad
knocked him out with the
idea.
Thrasher hoodie?
I mean, Andrew, he said on the nightclub that he ended up doing it again a couple of days later. And
I
he did
know,
slam.
but it's just I think it's unfortunate that I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but he handled it. He had to go back and get that clip. He can't be giving it.
I don't know.
He got smoked jumping off.
Fucking Jim just texted me a photo of Drake's track listing.
Hey, it's called 10 bands, isn't it?
Hold on, I'll look it up. Let's see here.
Can I just say
10 bands,
really,
number 3.
I knew it.
I really liked Chaz's music in his part. Those are like
Really?
two of
I
my
It was a
favorite
Kanye
songs.
song, and you love Kanye.
Lame.
I do. I heart
thought it was
Kanye.
lame.
Runaway is one of my favorite Kanye songs.
See, I was
And,
bummed on the music choices.
what was the first song? It's you. Darn it, I can't think of it now. You something.
I don't know.
You little stupid.
You little stupid. Yeah.
Ow.
This isn't on the topic list, but you guys should go watch Rashad's Instagram because he's been absolutely going off this week, as always.
Ashad. Dude, who tweeted the other day that it was like, let's be honest, Ashad's been skater of the year the last 5 years? And I was just like, yeah, they're right. They're right. He has
No, dude,
done
this
right.
video of him and Aunt Travis at Beebles last night is just too good.
He's so funny.
He looks so
So
fresh
good.
when he wears the CKs too.
I think those things are like, man, I don't know. I think they look weird. I feel like they look cool on Corey, and that's like it.
They look
What?
good on Rashad.
What is this?
Darn.
Yarne.
Yarne
Oh,
always wears the
yeah,
Costas Breeze.
Yarne, he's the best.
He is the best.
Face just lights up. I mean, he's tight. I'm not denying it, but
Yarne.
yeah. Oh, Yarne
Yarne's
kills
the
it.
best. What?
He just launches the wall rides. That's undeniable.
He hearts.
He
Big
does
Booty,
everything
too.
the right way. Yeah, he
His
does.
doubles part with Phil
Zwizgen.
doubles, double impact.
How do you say
Double
swag?
impact.
goes.
Have you seen? I
I
love
don't
that
know.
photo that was on it was just put on a magazine cover, a European magazine cover, when they're both like coffining down the hill. Is that what you would call it? Coffining? Doing a
I mean, what
coffin?
would they
Yeah,
do?
that
Oh,
makes
yeah,
sense.
sure.
They were like laying on their board like that.
I mean, yeah, add ink. What's that called, Mrs. Shanley? A suffix?
Mrs.
Miss, my bad.
No, that's not.
I mean, you're a
suffix.
teacher. I was just, yeah, all right.
A
Anyway.
suffix is something you add to the end of the word to change
Exactly. Coffin, it turned into coffining.
your. Oh well,
That's a
Yeah.
suffix.
Got your ass.
That's
I
gotta
made
be a suffix.
I made it into a
Attaboy,
verb.
Grant.
I'll go check with Brink. He's
Oh yeah, do that.
good at
The
right.
journalism expert.
Brink is a genius. Speaking
Hey
of Brink,
Mike, is there a candle burning in the background of your of your
No, because I
video?
I just went on low power mode on my phone. So.
I thought that meant you were handling something else.
Oh no, I'm gonna handle go getting a phone charger. I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, he is leaving, but I don't know if we really got much else to speak on here.
What about?
That's
Seems
pretty
like
much.
there was one thing.
Oh, there's go. Hey, go watch a Weekend Buzz with
I did
and
watch
TK.
it.
That's a good one.
It did. But I just thought when Rob was like, "What does it feel like to get shot?" Like that whole discussion of getting shot was kind of.
I love that they brought the tramp stamp again because Rob's reaction was priceless. So I would recommend watching that. And yeah, I don't know. We're that's just about it.
One other thing that I thought would be kind of funny to talk about. Did you read that whole interview with Spencer Hamilton?
I did.
Because they talked about him having that Expedition 1 tattoo. And now that he isn't writing for them. And who else was it? Is it Asta?
Tom Asta has a mystery tat.
Yeah. I wonder how many skaters that ends up happening to.
All of them? No, I'm just kidding. Probably. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, I like the way Spencer handled it. He's like, I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Like at the time, you know what I mean? Like Expedition changed. Oh, Mike needs to come back. It sounds bad in here. Yeah, I don't know. I like the way he talked about the fact that he doesn't regret it because
he's still thankful.
All in all, yeah, they did a lot for him, and the company's different now. But I
feel like Tom Asta did that too, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, golden
It was
boy,
funny
Tom.
when they were saying that, like how Tom, like when they used to shoot a photo holding the board, you can't use that arm because of mystery tat. That's funny to me, but that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
yeah. Well, I think it is time for us to sign off.
Hey, thanks you guys for letting me be on.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You are.
Hey, you guys.
welcome.
Hey, do you guys see my 100th acre candle over there?
I do. Oh my gosh. It
Hey,
complements your white teeth.
shout outs? Hey, we're doing that real quick. And
what's on your t-shirt? What's on your t-shirt, Mike?
It's a 100th acre t-shirt.
Oh, what does it say?
Made by 100th acre. 100thacre.com. Go buy it.
That's good. That's really good.
Sorry, you wanted to do a shout out and I interrupted.
Hey, yeah. We used to do shout outs, but we never do it anymore. So we're going to do it right now. Angie, you got any shout outs as we wrap up?
Like, okay, wait, I don't know. Who do I shout out to?
Whatever you want. That's up to you.
Skateboarding related? Or what?
You know, you're overthinking this and your time's ticking.
Okay, shout out to my mom. Shout out to baby Jesus for being born.
Right. Mike, what do we got? You got any shout outs? She's thinking too hard.
Alfonso Rawls.
That's a good one.
Oh.
I have to back you up with the hat. Everybody's
I want to shout out to
Ride the Fire. Freaking Frank. Mike's repping it. And Angie spit it out.
Tim Olson at The Friendship. I'm
Good,
super psyched on that brand, and I think I think Ryan Gallant's going to be writing for them. So shout out to Ryan Gallant and Tim Olson.
All right. Well, enjoy your week,
skateboarders.
Thank you for
Later,
listening
skaters.
to the Skate Fillet podcast. We